Let me know if my
Maybe knows better.
yeah.
So Maria.
Yeah, we don't want to see too much of you, okay? All right. Hello, ladies. We are me and Anne trying this new live stream here where we interview people. As he said, we don't want to only focus on founders. We want to focus on real people and their dreams and talk about stuff that we don't really always talk about. And I am so glad and honored to be in the presence of two programmers, gorgeous women. Let's start okay, in front of two women. Then comes programmers. First of all, that you're women and you're gorgeous, and you have this kind of drive to go for technology. Why IT? Why programming?
Well, it's like an industry where it allows you to always grow, to always learn. You never stop learning, so it's quite challenging. Since we like challenges, of course.
Yeah.
Then also because of its complexity, we decided to start a company. The three of us.
Wow.
So
The third one who
he's right now here.
Okay, so before I know a context from Anne that you both started, you started together and you wanted to start this together and find a job together. Maybe if you can go back and take us a step back and maybe each of you can tell her story of how did she come in, just a step back to kind of inspire other women to be here.
Actually, I met my friend at coding school. This was something I always wanted to learn, and I learned a bit 10 years ago. But now I found a chance, and I said, okay, this is the chance I want to learn. I want to change my career, and I want to become a programmer. So in the school, I met my friend Zore from Iran and Elena from Romania. So we learned together. We became programmers together. We had all the challenges together. We had so much problems to solve. I'm good at coding, speaking of coding. So we learn together. We know how each one thinks. We can solve solutions. We can find solutions together, even if don't know how to. We don't know what even the problem is. We can always find it together. We can find the solutions together. So before we finished the school, we decided that we want to start something alone because we want to start our own project because there are not so much women out there that they do coding.
Yeah.
And they are mostly employees or they are scared to take this step.
Is the voice
The
good?
voice too low.
Oh, they said
I
that?
see a comment, yes.
Okay. And they just these I figured out, but because usually is not. Sorry guys.
Maybe we can hold it.
Yeah, it's better. This one I think I could hold it.
They can come like this.
Yeah, maybe.
But you can come closer.
Yes, true.
There.
Okay. Now we can.
All right.
It's around by right?
Three developers. Okay, so back again to the beginning that you were a recap that you three started together and you wanted to make sure that none of you gonna get a job that is not together.
Yeah.
Why is that? Can you
No,
maybe?
it's not that. Even we find a company that they wanted to hire more than one person. We could go together. We had the interviews together, but we wanted to do something alone. We wanted to start alone, not as employees or work for someone. You know, we are programmers. We can think outside the box. So we said, okay, let's do it.
Yeah. And so now the three of you started something or in the process of starting?
Started already.
We are starting already, yeah. We started already 2 months ago. As soon as we finished the programming course, we said, okay, now it's our chance, it's our opportunity. We had all the resources, so we said, okay, let's go ahead for it.
And as a programmer, I'm going to ask you about the programming languages that you learned.
We learned PHP, JavaScript,
Okay.
and this is the main languages we still work and want to improve in, even now that we started the company.
Okay. Why did you start it with JavaScript and PHP and not C++ and C Sharp? Because that's what I learned. I learned C Sharp and then C++ and then JavaScript. I didn't use PHP because if you learned, they told us if you learn C Sharp and C++, then PHP would be easier. harder to learn?
Actually, the rest are also popular, but the most popular language is right now is JavaScript,
That's
not even PHP. But the new version of PHP is also considered as it's a good one, you know. So for me, I always prefer JavaScript. It's more fun.
It is. It's a lot more fun to implement. It's easier. It's not that easy, but it's easy to understand and so. What is the name of your startup? And what is your idea? Is it a startup? Are you tell us?
Okay. Our name is Forkiko.
Okay, Forkiko.
The story of the name is because in order to write successful code, you need 4 key elements, which are teamwork, communication, vision, and innovation.
Nice.
And also our story goes a bit back. We took as an example as, for instance, Ada Lovelace, who was the first woman to write a programming language. So our story comes that we want a bit to follow her steps, to continue innovating, and be like role models in this industry.
This is a woman's word, you know. We invented this language.
It's very true.
Over,
You know how? You want to know how? I actually saw a little bit of a documentary of why do you see that a field that actually started by a woman turned out to be a male-dominated a field. And you know what's the story? So when it started back in the late 50s, early 60s, video games started to come out. And they were telling girls, you get a doll, and for a boy, you get a video game. And from there, boys loved the video game, and they got hooked into it, and it's like, I want to learn how to make that. Where women or girls were giving a doll, take a doll, look pretty, don't think. And then that's how it became, so it's actually in the late 50s, early 60s, where this field started to have more men, then women were just like back. But now I think we are coming back. We're just like, you know what? We're gonna restore what is taking from us. And actually, it's really, really inspiring to see women in the field because I remember when I started an incubator, and this was actually started by a computer scientist. So he was a computer scientist as well in the field. And then he started this incubator, and he wanted people to come with ideas, but it has to be with IT. It has to do something. You can be a painter, but bring it down to something technical, something that has to do with IT and technology. So we were there, a room full of men, and the only girl. And this guy came to me, and he was like, "How does it feel to be the only woman in a room full with men?" I was like, "I'm used to it, honey. You better used to it." I was like, I told him that, like, I'm used to it. I worked in my field. You work, it's like men. It's just men. And then when you build up, like, you know, I see them as brothers. I know how they think. I'm gonna be part of it, and I'm gonna talk. And I don't shy away from telling my opinion. When you are in a room, this is what I think. Maybe you can add. When you're in a room and there's a woman it's full of men. When you give your opinion, sometimes you have to apologize for it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't look at them as men or me as a woman.
No.
I go there, or brain. I just look at we are brain. I don't look at different from a person, and that kind of helps me to not be shy, to not take anything personally, because I don't see a difference. And that's how I. How about you? Did you have to tell yourself something to?
Actually, it's a very good thing that we are really best friends and we work together, because we also have this moment that people sometimes don't take you seriously because you are a woman in a men's field, you know. So, but we support each other a lot, and that's one of the really good things to work with friends. Maybe some people think it's very hard, you know. We should not work with family or friends anymore, you know. But we found a way, and it's super cool. We support each other a lot.
Wow.
Actually, I agree with Talar because since we supported the I think if just one of us would go alone, we couldn't do that by ourselves. But since we supported the three of us, we could go, and we said, we could go ahead thanks to that, the collaboration and support.
Wow. There was a question that you were asking, if you want to ask it.
Okay, I'm really curious though. Okay, so because 3 of you women and find a friendship, but I would like to focus on the friendship. So, for example, if any other woman who come from anywhere in the world and come to Rotterdam or the Netherlands, so what do you think? How can you find a friendship? Because the first time you are in the Netherlands, you can be lonely.
Yeah.
And how do you deal with the loneliness? And how do you figure out a way to get out of the loneliness? So I think the practical things that you found out a way can help other people, I think.
How do you get out of loneliness, especially as a woman here? How do you do it?
I think it's about finding your passion, because you cannot go out there looking for friends. Even when you find friends, you should have something in common. For the three of us, we met in a school where three of us had really passion for learning. We wanted to learn coding, so that's why I think our friendship is a bit strong, because we share a lot. We also have some differences because we come from totally different backgrounds. But we also share a lot. That's why you have to find your passion, what you want to do. Then you will meet people with the same goals, with the same vision. So this is how you also find good friends.
So, do you mind if I say like where each one of you were from? So just to kind of show that there are people who can come to give the idea that you can be friends, doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah, sure.
I'm from Armenia.
I'm from Romania.
Oh wow.
And now it's from Iran. So
Iran.
completely different cultures.
So three complete different cultures
Yeah.
found a common ground, as you
Yeah.
say, common passion, and you kind of flourished, right? It didn't matter where you come from, because it just, that's what I believe in. Passion is love, and when you find that, nothing really else matters.
Yes.
Okay, let's jump in to talk about, so this is how you solve your loneliness, that by finding a passion first and then going out and find that person to share it with you. That's this.
Yeah.
All right. Now there's this stigma or idea women cannot work together, that they cat fight, that there's a man in the pictures, everybody wants to take the man, and there's room for one. How do you want to change that? Now you're actually breaking that stigma and saying that, no, we can work together, I can approve of each other, we love to work together. Actually, when you work with women, it's a lot easier than men. There's no ego factor, there's no babysitting, there's no, oh my god, I break his feelings or scratch his manhood. Can you maybe say something about that? How do you see, you're already doing it, but how can you add to that?
I think it all comes to communication, to find rules. I think we established from the very beginning like our own rules to work together.
Yeah.
And since we also know it's not that difficult, because sometimes it seems difficult to manage friendship and work schedule, but I think we got used to it. We have experience in different fields, and through communication we managed to.
But to be honest, in the beginning we decided to leave friendship aside and to be colleagues, like just partners. But then didn't work out because every time you have disagreement or something, then remember you are also friends and you know what your friend like,
Yeah.
So you cannot separate, and I think it's much easier to work. I'm sorry, with women than with men.
Yeah. But can you add why, in your opinion, that is?
Women understand each other better than men, and men's brain is a bit simpler than women's brain. So women can understand the complication between each other's brain,
Yeah.
So when I tell her like I want to do this and this and this, if men listens to us, they will say these girls are crazy, totally crazy, and they don't know how they are working. But actually we understand each other. We know the idea, we know what is the background behind this idea, so it's easier.
Do you think maybe as a female entrepreneur that before calling her, that's the words that they used before, emotional, very, because she's emotional, that she cannot really have very solid business decisions. And now you're saying, can you maybe bringing that you not only emotional, that means that you can pick up some stuff that men cannot feel,
Yeah.
Maybe you're in a business meeting, something is off, because women have the sense that this is not right. Men are more calculating, let's say, but not all men, but they are lean more to calculation, and they
1 plus 1 is 2. This is
Yes, exactly. Where women, we're like 1 plus 1 is 2, but there is
also half plus 1.5.
It can go that way. I have a sense of feeling there is something I need to do you think that maybe in the future that this could be actually as a plus and not
Yeah,
as
for
a
sure.
minus to actually go into business?
That's for sure.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because
That's for sure.
yeah, so you can see and feel stuff more
Yeah.
than actually other.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
If you wanna, so this it is a plus. The
Yes.
first thing
Yeah.
what do you want to say? So it is a plus that we
Of
are
course.
emotional. Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
It's
women
a
are
plus,
right.
We
Women
can
are right.
be much better.
He said women are always right. Somebody trained you. No, you're smart.
I'm actually have a question though because I'm really really curious because like you say now you friends and also college, and this is from my own personal experience. I think it's also like any type of friendship or relationship, even family or friendship. You have to nurture it. Like it's just like a plant. If you don't water, it's gonna die. So how three of you is going to nurture your friendship?
Oh, nice. That's a good question. How do you nurture your friendship? How do you keep it alive?
Well, I think spend a lot of time together. So it's not. But when it comes to company and to business decision, we can put friendship aside for a moment. But then when it comes to one moment, just one moment. When it comes to friendship, we continue doing like the same plans as we did before having the company. We continue going out, doing things together. So this helps to like collaborate. Actually, it's funny because when we do things with our friends, it's like how we can talk together for so long.
Still wanna talk together.
Even
Yeah.
when we go out with other friends as well and we stay together and we gossip and our friends ask us like you spend 12 hours a day in the office, you're not bored? How come you still have things to speak about to talk about?
But you still can, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I know. Actually, with my sisters, I used to study with my sister in the same school, and we sit with I sit together, but my sister doesn't look like me at all. Like if you see, it's like from two different parents, yet we are from the same parents. And then people will look at us, they think we are cousins, like they look together, but they don't really look together. So they may be far cousins, or something. So they come talk to us, and then no, we're sisters. You're sisters? How do you like you come together in the car? You go to school, you go back, and say that. How do you do that? It's like it never ends. And I think that you guys are sisters now, kind of. There's a sister.
We act like even sometimes when we like as friends we have disagreements or fight. We also
Yeah.
go shopping together but we don't speak to each other. Now we are friends but it actually happened, you know.
Like I'm just gonna go to that, and you stay
You know,
there.
it's like a sister, you know, you have fight or you have disagreement but you know she will always be there.
Yeah.
Even if this like this is
I totally agree. So actually, real relationship is ups and downs. It's not
Yeah,
always
yeah.
up and it's not always down.
Yeah.
And you have how to deal with the down
Yeah.
and to understand each other. I think that's amazing. What is your advice to young girls who are watching and then they want to go into the IT field? Maybe
do it.
Just go for it. Just do it. No, seriously, how do you maybe give them an advice ahead to think about? Is something that you need to understand that you'll always be undermined, or are you always going to be welcome, or maybe a few things?
But I don't agree with that. We don't have to think in terms of stereotypes.
Okay.
You have to, your mind, as you said before, you have to go from mind to mind.
Yeah.
Connect mind to mind. You cannot look because she's a woman. You cannot as a woman.
Yeah.
You cannot underestimate yourself
Yeah.
because you are a woman.
That's true.
You should be proud of that.
Yes. Okay. So go.
So I have a practical question then. Okay, that sounds really inspired and stuff. But we are also human beings. We will have doubt.
Yes.
So in the doubt moment, moment that you have doubt, what is the things that you do to actually help you to get out? Maybe just personally, but maybe a technique or something that you do on your own that can help you. Maybe someone can also find it, interesting and try it out. Is the same?
But it's to remember, like, it's to that you are doing it different, that you are thinking out of the box. So you have to think in the way that you are free. In this, as human being, you are free to think whatever you want. So in this way, you can push yourself a bit out and say, okay, I have to continue. Of course you have doubts. That's super normal.
Oh wow. So maybe if I can add what I noticed when I did it alone. Like when I had to go back and be like literally I would be ignored in a room, or I'd be undermined, or I would say my idea, and then nobody listens to another guy say the thing. Oh, you're right. And I'm like, at the beginning I used to be sad. I would sit sad and I would be angry. I go home and I cry. I would go to the bathroom and I would cry, and then I come out as nothing happened. And then I noticed that this will happen and happen and happen. And then one time that's it. I came in. I said that idea actually. Didn't you hear me say it like that? And I don't apologize. That's it. I said like, excuse me, I'm talking. And then they were like, I listen to you, you listen to me. And I will never get that. I will laugh with them. And they are like, not to be emotional. Like I never thought like they'd be doing this to me as a woman. I didn't look at it at all like that. They want to look at their business. I don't see it as you said, no, something that is down. And that's how I overcome it. That's it. But for you guys, because you're together, so you're supporting each other in the same company. So if one of you feels sad, you can support each other. This is beautiful, actually. This needs to be more out there. So women to see like, if you're sad and come to you and say, is everything okay? Then they bothered you because your success is my success.
Exactly.
They don't see that.
That's one of the greatest things working with friends, because sometimes I doubt and she doubts, or our other friend. So we support each other. You cannot have. It's almost impossible to have three people feeling the same things in the same day, in the same moment. So people, we support each other. So if anyone out there is doubting, just come to us.
So be at the Venture Cafe. That's a good view.
Yeah, maybe you should actually mention your maybe website, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, whatever you are, so people actually can reach you.
Yeah.
Okay. So our website is www.4kcode.com, and you can also find us on Facebook, 4K Code Development. So, and we can also give you later our phone number, and you can contact us anytime you want. And we will always be Venture Cafe from 6 till 8 on Thursday.
Okay.
And do you have Instagram also, or common as asking?
Not right now, but it's under construction.
Yeah.
In the making.
Yeah, also LinkedIn for
we have
Geeko.
also-
I have another question also for three of you. So so the stuff is going on. So what is the biggest challenge that you three have right now? So maybe someone see this may also see like resources maybe could help you or recommend you. What is the biggest challenge you have right now?
You mean in work, at work?
Work or personal or anything like the challenge that you have right now?
Actually, we have a bit of challenge that when people want to give us a project, they ask if we are male programmer, because most of our employees are women. We prefer to work with women, like persons with SEO. We have employees, women employees. So of course we also have guys working with us, but we prefer to work more with women. So they doubt it. They ask us more questions. They ask for more things from us than if they are working with guys. So we have to prove them that yes, we can do this. So we have this trusting issues. They don't trust us easily unless they see our work, they see our CVs, and then they trust us. But we don't mind. If they want to see our work, we show them.
That's actually awesome.
Yeah, this actually I can also add. To be honest, I'm here in the CIC, and I see three of you always in weekend.
Yes.
I mean that's kind of work ethics, right? If someone really work really hard, I believe in those because it's not just a startup. It's just like stay at home and in the weekend. But you three actually work really hard, so I believe in that. So yeah.
Yeah.
So you literally have zero personal life right now.
But that's your life. That's what I feel sometimes. This is my opinion in it. I don't have like, okay, I'm an entrepreneur by day and I don't know,
Yes.
superwoman by night. I am an entrepreneur all day, like all night, and I find a lot of friends hate that about me. And I find like, just don't stop working. This is me. This is who I am, and I wish if you can understand that you literally have no idea how many friends are angry with me, don't talk to me or just ignore me. It's because like they think, okay, we're working, now let's go out. Like but I will go out and still gonna work. Like this is how my brain works.
Never stops.
Yeah, never stop thinking.
And there's actually a comment say that should we spell out the website of three of your website and then pin in the comments? Probably that's something.
You want to add it and pin it in the comments?
Yeah.
Okay, I could, if I think this one is Instagram, maybe this one is Instagram, this one I can add it later.
Okay.
But this one I can add it right now.
Or maybe you can also check on the social media of Madame Rotterdam. So
Okay,
after this,
yeah.
We put all the links that we
Yeah,
mentioned, the LinkedIn of everyone as well.
I will add a post on my Madame Rotterdam Instagram. Just right now, what you're watching, I'm gonna add a post. I'm gonna add all the information, the website, the LinkedIn, so you can reach them. So it's okay. If you have any last question you wanna ask them?
Just quick one also. So what is your plan right now? So what is maybe next plans for the startup?
For this, I think it's to we are still setting up. Like the feeling is like we are continue setting up, but we want to also expand to other markets. We are working a bit on that to get to bigger projects. So that's our goal and our ambitions. We're starting very slow, but we are building step by step.
And do you want to be based here? Or you want to go?
Actually, with three of us who speak 8 languages, three of us. So we want to target 8 markets, and we don't know yet the base, but we want to target all these markets.
Wow, so your website needs to have eight languages.
Now it only has 2, but we are working. I think upcoming weeks we will have 8 languages on the website, so you can contact us in any language you want.
That's when women work. That's when women, they add 8 languages. They're like, I don't know. They will add it. They will do the extra mile. This is
Yeah,
awesome. They
upcoming
think about
weeks.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would like to, last thing you want to share?
Maybe a request from both of you before we close down.
Yeah.
A request for someone like watching this, maybe another woman or something.
Yeah.
Hear your story. What is your request for that person?
Or call of action?
Oh yeah. What do you want?
Actually, if you ever doubt if you can do something or you cannot, then just know that you can totally do it. That's
Yours?
Well, the same as like just if you dream, if you have a passion, you have to build it and go take the necessary steps to accomplish that goal that you
doing.
I could add a last thing. Don't be undermined just because you're a woman. Don't take it personally and think brain to brain. Don't think woman to man. Just go there, own yourself, and don't shy away.
But also always think if a man can do it, then you can do it.
That's a good one. If a man can do it, I can do it.
Awesome. Yes. Awesome.
All right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you very much.